guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, please let me know down below so I can welcome you, and also please consider subscribing as well as hitting that notification bell so you never miss out on a new video. Today is Friday, December 7th, which for me means payday. I do get paid every Friday, and so that is the day that I stuff my envelopes, and you guys have really been liking these videos, so I wanted to keep filming these for you. So let's get started here. I do use my Erin Condren Deluxe Monthly Planner. Well, I use it for everything, but it is where I do my budgeting also. So we will just go ahead and open this. So I do have my monthly spread here, which has all my bill due dates as well as all my appointments and whatnot. So what I do is every Friday, I just go in the notes pages after each month. There are 5 note pages after each month. So that is where I make out all my bills. Some of my bills I pull out for my envelopes, which is basically my expenses and my sinking funds. And then the rest of them actually go to Capital One, and then they're automatically withdrawn through there. I do want to explain that here before I get started. So with Capital One, I have the Capital One 360 savings and checking, and then I also have my regular checking account through a different bank, which is where my paycheck is direct deposited to. So what happens is every Friday my paycheck gets direct deposited into my regular bank account, and then I go through and I make up all of these, figuring out what I need for cash and then what I need to go to my 360 accounts, and then I just transfer that money over, and then like I said, the payments are just automatically withdrawn through those accounts. Now, if you are familiar with Capital One 360, you probably know this, but I kind of learned the hard way. So the good thing about Capital One 360 is it's free, and you can have up to 25, I think it is, savings account, which for people that budget, that's amazing because it's nice to have several different accounts, you know, guided towards different things that you're saving for. However, the Capital One 360 savings account, when you transfer money there from an external account, it takes 4 to 5 business days before it is in that account. It's withdrawn from your external account almost immediately. I think it's just 1 day that the money is taken out, but then for whatever reason, Capital One holds it, and like I said, it isn't deposited to your savings account for 4 to 5 business days. So if you have a payment that is due like maybe 2 days after you get paid on Friday, you aren't going to have that money in your savings account for another 2 or 3 days. So I found it very, I guess, not user-friendly. You know, if I transfer money, I kind of need to have it there right away because I have a payment schedule. So I did call Capital One, and what they suggested, which is what I do now, is to open up a Capital One 360 checking account, because transfers made within Capital One, so whether it's from a checking to a savings or a credit card to a savings or a savings to credit card, you know, whatever, as long as it's within Capital One's, transfers only take 1 to 2 business days. So you're going from 1 to 2 business days transfer rather than 4 to 5. So you transfer it from your external account to that credit or to that checking account. It takes 1 to 2 business days, and then you can then transfer from that checking account to your various 360 savings accounts, and it's an automatic instant transfer. So really the only thing you have to wait for is for the external transfer to your checking account, which like I said is 1 to 2 days. And then you can automatically, instantly transfer it to your savings account and be able to pay the bills that you need to. So that is what I do now, and it seems to be working really well. So if you guys are interested in Capital One, I mean, I definitely recommend them, but like I said, just be cautious as the savings account transfers from external accounts is about a week, and it just didn't work for me. So that's kind of an option, a different way around it. So I do recommend you guys try that. So I will get started here. I'll just briefly say I have one 360 savings account for these bills right here. I have one for this bill, and I have one for these bills. So when I put the money into my 360 checking account, I then will transfer it into these 3 different accounts based on how much I need in each one. So let's get started. I'll zoom in here a little bit for you guys. My Credit One account is $15. Lend Up is $5. And this one is actually due in a few days, so I will go ahead and pay that one because I now, after I add this $5 in, I will now have the minimum payment, so I'll be able to pay that. This one here is $9.50, and same with this one. Once I add in that $9.50, I will have enough for my minimum payment on that one, so that one needs to be paid. Merrick is $12.25. Kohl's is $6.75. This one is $8.75. This one is $6.25. Capital One is $36.25. And Walmart is $9. So I'm just going to grab my phone here and add these up quick. So we have 15 plus 5 plus 950 plus 1225 plus 675 plus 875 plus 625 plus 3625 and 9. So I have $108.75. Okay. And moving on to the next one here. A little fuzzy. There we go. Okay, so this one here is $56.75. So that total is going to be $56.75. And then UNI is, that's my car payment, is $153. And State Farm, which is my car insurance, is $32.75. So I'm going to add up that one quick. So we have 153 plus 32.75. So that one is 185.75. Okay, so those are, like I said, those are the ones that are going to go to my Capital One 360 accounts. So what I do then is I would add up these 3 totals, which is going to be 108.75 plus 56.75 plus 185.75. So that equals $351.25. Just going to write that down here. So that is the amount of money, along with how much I am going to do for my snowball, which I don't know yet. That money plus whatever is going to my snowball is what I'm going to transfer into my Capital One 360 checking account. And then once the money is deposited in there in 1 to 2 days. I will then divide it out to this account, to this savings account, to this savings account, and this savings account, and then the payments will automatically be drawn from there. So we will next do my cash envelopes. So the first one is my expenses. So these really don't change from week to week. These are the exact same I do every week. So gas gets $45. Spending, I'm going to do $60. Groceries is $60. Tumbling, my daughter's tumbling, is $20. And cell phone is $30. So we will add these up quick. 45 plus 60 and 60, 20 and 30. So 215. And then the next one here, I am not going to do anything for savings this week. I do already have my $1,000 emergency fund saved up, and then I also have extra savings, but I am not going to do anything for savings this week. And then vacation is 15. So total here is going to be 15. So the total that I need for cash is going to be the 215 plus 15 is 230. Cash. So I need $230 from the bank. So I am going to run to the bank quick to get that cash, and I will be right back with you guys. Okay, I am back. So I will go ahead and start stuffing these. Like I said, I am not going to do savings this week, so I'm just going to set that one aside. I'm going to start with the ones that I keep with me in my purse at all times. So we'll start with gas. So gas gets $45, and I do still have $5 in here. Now, Dave Ramsey does say that whatever money you have left in your envelopes at the end of your pay period, or right before you stuff them, that money should be taken out and gone to your debt snowball. I might do that in the future, but as of right now, I do just leave it in here. So all of my envelopes, my expenses envelopes, if there's something left in there, I just leave it in there. So we will put $45 in my gas envelope. Next one would be groceries. And I have $7, and I think I have some change. $7.60 left in here. I don't keep the change in there. I put that in my change jar. So we have $7 left over, and we are adding 60. So we now have 20, 40, 60, 65, so $67 in grocery. Next would be spending, and I don't think I have anything in that one, so it definitely needs filled. So again, 60 for spending. So we will do tumbling next, which I did just pay her monthly tumbling bill, so this one is empty. So it gets 20. I am missing something, I think. We'll start with vacation. So my vacation one, it actually has quite a bit. I've been putting $15 in it every week, so 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So it has $75 in it right now. And we're going to add 15. I like my money to all be in the same order and the same direction. So we now have 90 in vacation. And then last is cell phone, and this one is due next Friday. So I have $60 in it already. I'm adding another $30, which will get me to $90. And my cell phone bill, it's usually like $119. So that one will be ready to pay next Friday after I add another $30 into it. So those are my envelopes. So everything is stuffed now. And then now the last thing that I do is now I get to figure out how much money I have to go toward my debt snowball. So total bills is going to be the cash total, which was $230, plus my total bills total that is going to Capital One. So $351.25 plus the $230 for cash, so that's $581.25. I hate having to write over here next to the coil. It is so hard. And my total income this week was $685. So if we take the $581.25 minus $685, so my total to debt snowball is going to be $103.75. And it is my, I'll have to look again, but I think it's this lend up that is the lowest, has the lowest balance on it right now. So not only will I be making a minimum payment of, I think it was $30 is my minimum payment, I'll be making that, but I am also going to be putting an additional $103.75 towards that bill this week to get closer to paying that off. So that is just a look at how I do it. I am going to be making a video soon with how I actually make my cash envelopes. It's really easy and it's really neat because then you can decide what all designs you want, you know, based on the scrapbook paper that you get. And then I'm also going to make a video on how you set up cash envelopes. So how you get it to where every week or every 2 weeks, you know, depending on how you get paid, how you get it to where you can put only a quarter of a month's payment in there or half, you know, depending on when you get paid. So please stay tuned for that. If you have any questions, just let me know in the comments down below. And thank you guys so much for watching this. Give the video a big thumbs up. And like I said, don't forget to subscribe, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Thank you. Bye.